friends, it's Christine from Kaleideum. I hope that you are doing well. I wanted to show you something fun that I've been doing here at my house with my kids during the time that we've been home. We have been using a lot of bubbles, and today we made something called a bubble snake, and I wanted to show you how to make one too. So you just need some simple materials. There's a very good chance that you already have them at home, so let me show you what they are. The first is a bottle. Now this is a bottle of detangler. So it's pretty sturdy, and all I did was I took the cap off and threw that away. I don't need that part anymore. But you could also use a water bottle or a soda bottle or a Gatorade bottle, really anything like that. The flimsier the water bottle, the easier it is to cut through, but it can also make your bubble snake a little bit harder when you put the rubber band around, and I'll show you that step in a little bit. But the first thing you need to do is make sure that you rinse your bottle out really well. Wash it, make sure that there's no gunk on the inside, because you're eventually going to put your mouth on this side so that you can blow your bubble snakes. Then the next part you definitely need a grown-up to help you with, because you have to cut the bottom out of your bottle. And so you can see my two pieces right here, and to do that I was super duper safe, and I used an X-Acto knife like this, or a small razor blade. Sometimes people call them box cutters, but I used a cutting board, and so I just used this tool really safely to cut the end of my bottle off. And so please make sure that you ask a grown-up for help with that part. Then what you need is a piece of cloth. I just have a scrap from an old t-shirt, but you could also use a sock. If your family is like my family, you have socks all over the place, and most of them don't have matches, and most of them probably have holes in them too. So maybe you can use one of those socks. And then the very last thing you need is a rubber band, or even a piece of string would work. So now that my bottle is all nice and clean and I have cut the bottom out of it, I'm going to take my scrap of fabric and I'm going to put it over the end like this. Now I bet you can guess what I'm going to do with rubber band, right? Yeah, I'm going to take it and I'm going to wrap it around the outside like this. Now I don't want my cloth to slip it off, so I'm going to do it as many times as I can without it snapping. And now I'm going to pull the fabric down so that it's nice and taut, so it's snug on the bottle. And then I need to use some bubble solution. Now you can buy some from the store, maybe you have some around, or you can make your own. I actually like to make my own. It's the most inexpensive way to do it, and I think it just makes better bubbles. But what I have is a container over on the side right here that has Dawn dishwashing liquid. The blue kind seems to work really well, and a little bit of water. And so now I'm going to take this part of my bottle and I'm going to put it into that bubble solution. Now I don't want to dunk the whole thing in, right? Because I don't want to have all that soap in my mouth. So I'm just going to put this end right here, and I'm going to put in my bubble solution. I'm going to stir it around a little bit. I'm going to think good bubbly thoughts, and then I'm going to blow. And that's how I make my bubble snake. Now if you want, you could blow some bubbles and see how far they float. It's a little bit windy here today. Or you could see how long of a bubble snake you can make. Or you don't need to make a bubble snake at all. Maybe you turn this into a rabbit for Easter, or you might turn it into a monster or a dragon. So you could add googly eyes to it, or other decorations, so that your bubble snake looks even cooler than mine does. I hope that you had a good time watching my video and that it inspires you to do some crafting at home. See you later.